Hello, welcome to PlannerElf. So what is PlannerElf? PlannerElf is a one-of-a-kind planning application that helps you to plan anything and everything. The idea behind creating PlannerElf is that we are not machines. We forget things. And we got so many things in life to organize and plan for. And the idea was to create an easy to use tool where you don't need to worry about anything. Just put it into PlannerElf and it can help you plan. I had the experience of having to go to a big conference in Microsoft, and of all the things, I forgot to take a comb. And early morning, when I decided to dress up, I realized I don't have a comb. And when I went to present at Microsoft, I was the only guy trying to adjust his hair that was falling out of my nose and ears. That inspired me to write PlannerElf. Not only that, whenever I go shopping, I plan to buy 10 things and end up buying 8 things, of which 3 were not what I planned to buy, and forget the most important thing. This is where PlannerElf can help you. It can help you to plan for day-to-day tasks, can help you to plan for events like how many times have you gone on a vacation and you've forgotten stuff, right? It can help you do all those, can help you remind also. It's got a wonderful appointment and reminder service. And best of all, it's totally free so that you don't need to worry about spending it. And it can be accessed anywhere under any device. You can use it on your laptop, you can use it on your iPad, you can use it on your iPhone, you can use it on Android tablets, you can also use it on Android phones, and many other smart devices. So, with this, let's go play with PlannerElf. Okay, let's go to PlannerElf. To get into PlannerElf, open any browser, be it on your tablet or phone or computer, and just type in plannerelf.com. I already have typed it many times, so it's automatically showing it, and you'll be presented with our logon screen. But you need to create a user first. Before you do that, you could get all the help you need by clicking on this button here, and it's also the same on here, and this is available in all pages. So when you click on that help button, it'll launch help, and this will take you step by step, not only on features, how to use it, getting started, how to create, register, and some of the powerful features are explained here. So let's go back and let's go register ourselves as a new user. So to register, you click on the register link, type in a username. I'm going to, since I'm just doing a demo here, I'm going to say PlannerElf Demo. Best to check if that user is available. If it says okay, it's available. If not, somebody's already grabbed that user, you might want to change your username. This is a name you need to remember every time you log in, and you need to give a valid email address. So I'm going to say demo@plannerelf.com. It's important that you give a valid email for two reasons. One, that this is going to be useful when you get the appointment reminders. And two, in case you forget your password, this will be useful too. And you must give a valid email. So I'm going to give a password. Passwords have to be minimum 6 characters. We strongly recommend that you give a password that's got uppercase letters, mixed casing letters, special characters, so that it's unique and only you know it. So I'm going to give a 6-character password here. Actually, I'm going to make it an 8-character password. And then you need to give a recovery email address. You can give the same address here. So for example, I can say recover@plannerelf.com. The recovery email address is used only if you forgot your password and you need to recover. Otherwise, it's not used. And if you need to recover password, you need to answer one of the questions here. So I'm going to say what is my name of my first pet. I'm going to say, Joe. Okay. You can read the terms and conditions before you register, and we strongly recommend you do that. For right now, I'm going to register. Remember, my username is PlannerElf Demo, so I register. Once I register, it goes and checks if the user is not available and everything. And there you go. Registration is done. I'm going to click close. Now I got a user. So I'm going to use that user here, PlannerElf Demo, and I'm going to type in the password that I just put in there. And I can choose Remember Me. It's a good option to choose if you're using it on your smartphone or you're using it on your personal laptop. It's not good to check this thing if you're on a public computer, like on a library or an airport or somewhere. So I'm going to say log on, and it takes me to this page. This is a page you're going to be normally working. Notice that it is totally empty at this time, but soon enough we'll be filling this with lists to create. So how can I create lists? Oh, let's click add. The first thing to remember is this is what we call as the root node. So here if I click add, you might want to classify things. So what are you going to use PlannerElf for? Oh, I'm going to use it for shopping lists. Okay, let's add that. I'm going to be used for event planning. I'm going to use for example, swim meets. I got a marriage that's coming up and all those things. And I'm going to also use it to store my to-do list and my household chores. So I can type all those and then I click save. When I click save, it goes in, puts all those lists in here. Two things that are not immediately obvious, but you will need to know, and that's why I created this video, is what if I made a typo here? I want to change this to do-do. To edit something, you click in the middle area here. So if I click it, notice it turns green. These options are gone, and I get the options back: delete, move, copy, edit, or move up or down. I can move up or down by clicking it, and notice to do comes above swim meets, and I can click save. So that saves it. To again go back and edit the to do, I click on it and click the edit button. In a smartphone, instead of clicking, obviously you'll be touching the button. Okay. First thing you see here are two options here. One is called options, the other is called appointments. So I can go correct my to do. I can say to-do. Can also set up options. Options is a feature where you can add extra columns other than what's already given. So I can create a column for comments. I can create a column for priority. Okay, because a to-do list you want to prioritize, so you can set those up. You can set up to 4 columns like that. Appointments is a wonderful feature. We'll cover that later though. So for now, I'm going to click save. So that's how you can edit a list. By the way, you also saw that you can clear it. You can delete it. You can also move or copy it. Wonderful features. So I go back, and now I go, what if I need to add something to the to-do list? How do I do that? That's the second thing that's not straight away obvious, and for that you click here. Notice it says 0, meaning we are not set up any to-dos. So if I click that, it goes in there, and here I can add my to-dos. Okay, I need to change, oil in my engine. I need to, call somebody. Call, Jane. Okay, and things like that. So I can set up what all I need to do here. I need to, vacuum the rug, things like that. Plan for vacation, and so on and so forth. So then I click save. Notice you're allowed to add multiple items at the same time. And now you can see that those come in here along with the columns we added, comments and priority. Now let's say you've completed, you come in a day later, you already called Jane, and you did do fill oil in your car engine. So you can mark them as done, and then I can click save. The data for PlannerElf is stored on the cloud. So when you click save, it takes the data from your laptop and pushes it into the cloud or from your cell phone for that matter. So I said I've completed 2. I've not completed 2 more. So how can I see what I've not completed alone? You can click on the done and say show me only what's not done. And it'll show that. We'll talk about the child later. So you see that vacuum the rug and plan for vacation. Now if I want to plan for a vacation, I'm going to plan for doing this 2 days from now. So this is where I can edit it and set up a reminder for myself. So I'm going to say appointments. And I'm going to say make it a fixed appointment. I'm going to do it only one time. I'm going to give an appointment start time. So I said 2 days from now. I'm going to say I want to do it on Monday. And I'm going to do it at 6 p.m. 6:15, let's say, to make it easy. I need to choose a time zone. So I'm going to say I'm in the Eastern time zone. So I choose Eastern time zone. And so that's the appointment part. But I can set up reminders. So I can say, hey, add a reminder. Remind me 15 minutes before. Okay? And I'm going to say, remind me only if the task is not done. I can also say it'll automatically email me. The options here are email, email with appointment. Email means it'll just send an email. Email with appointment will allow you to add that appointment to your calendar. You might be using an Outlook calendar or you might be using a Google calendar. You can add it to those. You can also do other tasks which will be covered in the advanced video. And so I can say I'm not done. By default, it'll send the email to the account that I registered with. I can also say don't send it to me, send it only to others. Or I can say send it to me and I can add other email address. So I want to send it to Jane at gmail.com, for example. Okay, jane.gmail.com. I can do that. I can also change the subject if I want to. Otherwise, it will use plan for vacation as the subject. So I have one reminder. If you're like me, you're going to forget to do it the first time. So I'm going to keep adding more reminders. I can say, okay, 15 minutes before, make it 1 hour after, but do it only if I have not done the task yet. And then I can say add another reminder and make it 1 day later. If you still forgot to do that day because you're really busy, you could set it up. You can add as many reminders as you want, and then I can click save. So now what will happen is, if I didn't mark this as done, those reminders will be automatically sent to the email you registered this with. And that's the beauty of PlannerElf. Not only do you have to-do lists, you can also set up reminders. Now, if you go look up here and you are planning to go on a vacation or you're planning to do a swim meet, you got to add all these tasks yourself. PlannerElf to the rescue. You can go click options here and you can say download from template. What we have done is we have created some preset templates that you can download and then start using it. So I'm going to download template and I'm going to go to events and I'm going to choose swim meet. I'm going to choose swim meet and all the tasks there. Click on all of them, multi-select, and then say copy. Once I do copy, it will say where do you want me to copy it. So I click plus here. I want to copy it under swim meets. Once I do that, it will begin the copy and then it would have automatically copied it to our swim meet events. If I go to home and I see swim meets with 4 options here, and all the options are set up for us nicely. So if I look at the 1 month before, if I edit it, it says 1 month before. If I look at the appointment, it's got a funny thing here. It says use an offset of parent task item, and it says 1 month before. What this means is it'll look at the parent date and remember to do this task 1 month before. And then 1 month before, we need to register for the swim meet. So under this, we have set up reminders. So this will send an email reminder 1 month before whenever the swim meet is. How many swim meets would you go? You'd go to many swim meets. So let's say there's a swim meet coming in May. So I can go here, swim meets, edit it, and all I need to do is set up an appointment here saying fixed and say, you know, meet is coming on May 12th or 11th. Okay, so May 11th, the meet is at 9 a.m. Let's say. So I set up the date and time like that, and I said set. Of course, I need to do time zone again. By the way, you can set up your default time zone by going to options, so it'll automatically pre-fill it for you. And I click save. This is where the beauty of PlannerElf comes in. It knows your swim meet is on May 11th. So on April 11th, you will get emails that are set up for 1 month before tasks. Then you will get reminders for these two 1 week before May 11th. And on the day, let's take on the day list. You got packed meet items. So this is where you can say, oh, you need to take a swim dress, I need to take 2 goggles. What people normally forget is to take a Sharpie, which is extremely useful for the kid to write down their meet times on their hands and snacks, water, Gatorade. And this is what the template gave. You could also add your own items that are specific to you to this. And guess what? You just need to do it once. From this time point forward, anything that anytime you set up a swim meet, it's all readily available to you. You just go punch in the new meet date and time, and automatically PlannerElf will send you the reminders. And when you log into PlannerElf, you can go and see on the day, you can say, oh yeah, I did pack my swim dress, I did pack my swim cap. Oh, I forgot one more pair of goggles. Let me go buy it. Oh, I need the towel, Sharpie, stuff like that, and then click save, and then you're onto your swim meet with taking everything that you need to take. I just threw an example of a swim meet. Think about a birthday party, a big wedding, anything that you need to organize. Your husband's anniversary or your wife's birth date, your kid's birthday party, anything like that can be set up with PlannerElf. We also have options here. If I go show download from template, that you can also set up shopping lists. And the idea here is when you go shopping, you're going to shop for these things. Like, and this is where the child comes in useful. I can say show full list. When I do full list, it will not only show one level, it will expand to all the levels below and show off the, oh, I need to buy copier paper. So I start it. I need to buy AA batteries. I start it. I need to buy bread. I need to buy some wine, things like that. I need to buy apricots, pineapple. So you start it and then you save it here. And then when you go shopping, when you're at the shop, you pull this up, filter it for only items that are starred. This is the stuff you need to buy, and the stuff you choose only not done. And now if you purchase AA batteries, you click on it. Notice the list shrinks, so you buy one by one, and then you buy everything. That's another great feature for PlannerElf. That's the end of this demo. I'm also going to create another video for powerful features where I'm going to talk a little bit more advanced features, but hope that PlannerElf will be of use for you. If you look at the help site, it also tells us, it also gives you how to contact us. If you find any feature that you want, you find an issue, please let us know when we will fix it as soon as we can. Thanks and have a wonderful day.